Hi guys, I'm Woodcraft Hamster and I just wanted to do a super quick video for you today. As promised, here is my Mora outdoor knife. You would have seen this in a previous video. It's a fairly standard offering from Mora. It's about 15 quid delivered online, and it has what is, what really puts some people off for some reason is this unground spine. Now that's done as a cost thing to keep the price down, and the problem with that is if I take just a standard fire steel, I will get nothing out of it. You cannot strike a spark from it. I am going to spend what's probably going to be less than 5 minutes in real time just very quickly showing you what I would do, or what I'm going to do to this knife to mod it so that this can be used to throw a spark. And I think that really does make this particular knife and all of the Mora knives that come with an unground spine much more versatile. I understand why they don't do it, because as I say, it does keep the cost down, and to be fair, if you are a bushcrafter, you're going to be using this for camping and bushcraft related tasks. You are perfectly capable of doing this mod yourself, and all I'm going to be using is a file, and just because I have it hanging around is a diamond stone. You don't need a diamond stone, you can just use a file. I just like to use this to tidy it up a little bit afterwards. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move the camera over the other side a little bit to my vise, and I'll show you what it is I'm going to do. Right then guys, so I've got the Mora clamped up in my vise. There's just a little bit of rubber in there just to stop the jaws of the vise from damaging the blade itself, the side of the blade. Here is my file. This is just a standard engineer's file. Really any old file will do. And what you want to do is just lay it 90 degrees on this spine and just start moving backwards and forwards. That's probably taken me, I don't know, all of a minute. And what I'm going to do now, just grab my diamond stone, just because I happen to have it. Same thing, just backwards and forwards for about a minute. And it really is as simple as that. Right then guys, I'm losing the light, so I'm going to finish up quite quickly here, but essentially that was what, maybe 3 minutes worth of work, and hopefully it'll pick up. It's still not particularly pretty. I could have spent a lot longer making this look nicer, but the proof is in the pudding. Here is my fire steel, the same one we tried earlier, and now the very sort of back of the spine, where the spine meets the handle, which is what I normally use for striking. Plenty of sparks. Midway down the spine, plenty of sparks. And for those of you that like to sort of work up near the tip and sort of give a bit more fine detail, plenty of sparks. So with just a couple of minutes and a file, the only real reason I use the diamond stone is because I have it and it just kind of makes it look a little bit nicer on top. But you don't need to. A couple of minutes work, a file, and you can take a sort of 10 to 15 pound Mora that in and of itself is a brilliant knife anyway. But what you can do is you can make it even better by giving it the ability to throw sparks from a ferro rod. So I hope it was useful, guys. Certainly something that I think any of you that are going to be using a Mora for kind of bushcrafty type tasks are more than capable of doing. And it saves you 10 to 15 pounds on buying a Mora that has a pre-ground spine. And it gives you a little project to do yourself as well. One of the things I have noticed with these is that depending on where you buy it from, not all websites will tell you whether it's an unground spine or not. When I bought my first, what was it? It was the Mora Heavy Duty, really nice knives. When it turned up, it was an unground spine, and for the life of me I couldn't work out why it wouldn't throw sparks until I did a bit of a closer examination. That's when I worked out, the easiest way to do it is just give it kind of, a minute's worth of work with a file, and Bob's your uncle. You've got a perfectly usable striker slash knife. So anyway guys, as I say, hope it was useful, hope it's given you something to think about, something you can try out on your own. Comments and questions in the box below. Hit like and subscribe if you'd like to see more, and I hope you'll all join me next time. Cheers guys.